Hey, how's it going? So in this video, I'll be showing you how to get unlimited clients coming to you through your organic channel. So without actually spending any money on ads. So all your clients coming through you organically that want to work with you for your online course, program, or offer, anything really that you're selling online that you want to have clients coming to you all organically, right? So pretty simple how we do this. Why would you even want organic clients in the first place? Essentially, what we do and why I'm showing you this video, essentially, we help creators or anybody that's kind of online create these highly profitable online education businesses and system that mainly run through organic. Now, we do dabble into the paid ad system, but for most people, starting with paid ads isn't really necessary. And the most necessary thing to do at the start is leveraging their online presence and all the attention they have currently before even diving into the paid ads, right? So super important to do so. And I'll be showing you exactly how you can actually take advantage of all the already attention that you have if you're someone who's popular on the internet. Why? Well, many reasons here. Obviously, we help people with their organic content strategies, which is essentially how you actually get people organically to your offer that you're selling. Doing this is also really great because you can operate on ultra high profit margins. When you're getting your traffic all organically, there isn't much cost to actually running this. So you'll dabble into the 90 to 95% profit margins, which is really unheard of in any kind of business. So it's super important to leverage that organic to actually reach those high profit margins, right? Is it possible to get those high profit margins with paid ads? Sure. But organic is definitely the way to go if you want to keep it as high as possible, especially at the start. Um, and also, building a personal brand and presence is key. It's never going to be a bad thing to actually build that up for you. Even if you want to go straight to paid ads, building a personal brand, posting content is never going to be anything bad in your in your position, essentially, right? So, and essentially that's what we do. How we help people essentially just kind of leverage their organic attention already that they have and launching something and actually get results, right? So essentially that's what. So what will be covered inside this video on how you can actually get all your clients through organic strategies. We'll be starting off with analyzing yourself and what you're actually currently doing to get people through your offer. If you don't have an offer, are you even converting people in the first place? We'll be looking at that. We'll also be looking at what your main focus should be right now if you want to get clients organically. So the number one thing you should focus on. As well as that, I'll give you the ultimate content strategies that we use for clients to get a lot of people and a lot of clients and a lot of customers interested in their offer through their content. And I'll give you examples for it. And then lastly, I'll be showing you how to convert followers and all the attention and from the content you make into actual client of yours. So that's what we'll be going over in this part of the video. Before applying any of the strategies I'm actually going to show to you, who are you watching this video and actually could it work for you? Maybe you're someone who want to get more clients through your content, your organic strategy. So you're posting content, but you want to actually get more clients through it. Or maybe you want to change up your content style to be able to sell something. Maybe you're creating a program right now, and in the future, you'll actually want to convert those people. So you kind of change up your content style. Or maybe you want to start posting content because you're seeing other people posting content and getting clients through that. So if that's any of your case, any of the three scenarios I just mentioned, doesn't matter because these basic strategies can work for you, and I'll show you exactly how it can work for you if you're in any of these scenarios. So, super important before you get started, super important to self analyze yourself. What I mean by that is seeing is your content that you're posting through your social media channels, are they actually converting to anything, right? I don't mean only sales. I mean, are they converting to yes, sales if you do have a product? Are they converting to followers? Are they converting to comments? When you post something, how much comments does it get? How much followers do you actually gain from it each time? Super important to know these metrics. Also, do you have a high engagement rate? When you post something, how much people are actually commenting on it? How much people are DMing you from it? Does your account have a high engagement rate? Do you have a good loyal fan base? What do you have? Super important to know these metrics. You can actually check your engagement rate through a social blade, which is super important. And then through that, you can actually see if you are someone with a high engagement rate, which essentially is a great sign. The higher it is, the more easy it's actually going to be to sell a program. My question to you is, are people just not interested in your account if you do not have a high engagement rate, or just seeing you pass by on their feed and they're kind of just scrolling around and not really taking your account and what you actually post seriously, right? If you do have a high engagement rate, you are converting, so you are getting a lot of new followers, you are getting a lot of comments, you are getting a lot of sales, maybe. Good. That means you have a really good approach already, and you shouldn't change too much. Maybe there's some few tweaks you should do, but in general, you shouldn't really change your approach too much. But for the others that are actually not converting right now, you should completely change your approach. I'm going to tell you exactly what you should do. So it's super important to not reinvent the wheel, right? Focus on what is working for others, especially in your niche, right? If you have content that's actually not converting, then just look at what others are doing to get converting content. Seeing their content in your niche, how they go about selling their offer, their program. If they do sell something, how do they actually convert people in? Do they have a lead magnet? Are they asking you to comment on their video? What are they doing to actually transfer those people? And every single niche has someone who's killing it, right? So you should be easily able to find it, all while making it yours. It's super important to not copy what they're doing. It's simply just a matter of fact of actually making it yours. So taking what's working and making it your own style. Super important to be authentic on these social media channels. This should be your main focus, right? Just seeing what others are doing and kind of applying it and do it for yourself. Now, this video could be most likely hours long if I showed you exactly step by step on how you can actually do this, but I'll keep it to the point on exactly what you should do, essentially, to not be reinventing the wheel. So one of the huge tips I give is actually just to focus on one single platform, especially at the beginning of when you're actually starting to post content online. But if you're someone who's already established online and it's pretty much nailed down one platform, it's not a bad idea as well to spread out on other platforms. I'm mostly talking to them who are kind of lost and aren't getting the conversions they want. So spreading your time and energy on multiple platforms really isn't optimal. You're going to be trying to learn every single platform and how it works, and essentially none of them will work for you. Different platforms have different benefits. If you're looking towards more the higher ticket clients range, so probably multiple thousands of dollars, you're looking more through YouTube. Long form content is best for that. Doesn't mean you can't get lower ticket clients through YouTube though. But for lower ticket clients, Instagram and TikTok are known to be better for that. Although you still can get higher ticket clients on both these platforms. This is usually what we typically see for different packages, right? So essentially becoming very consistent and good at one platform before going to the others is really key. You want to get on one platform and nail that platform down. My best tip for the content you will be producing on one of these platforms to be able to sell, right? If you want to sell something maybe in the future, or you currently want to sell something through your content, my number one tip for that is to make the content as valuable as possible. So give as much value in the content, whether it be on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, doesn't really matter. As long as you make the content valuable, people will trust you and they'll be way more likely essentially to buy your product. So as promised at the start of the video, I will be giving you my complete posting strategy that I use with my clients and people that want to get their organic traffic up. Spend your time at the start coming up with valuable, like mentioned, right? Giving out valuable content ideas, right? So this is more about the researching phase, writing down the scripts. Give yourself some ideas and write them down, whether it be pen and paper, whatever, or through one of the content schedule sheets out there online. But just think about ideas first, right? Then leverage AI for limited ideas. Once you've got basically what you want to produce as content, put it into the AI softwares that we see online, and essentially it's going to pump you out some ideas, some scripts directly on how you can use it. Now, do I recommend copying word for word AI? No, obviously switch it up. But AI is definitely a great tool you should be using. Make a schedule and stick to it, right? Make a realistic schedule. A lot of people will say, oh, I'm going to post 3 videos a day. Real in reality, they're actually not. So super important to make a schedule that you're actually going to stick with. There's multiple online tools you can actually use to actually create these schedules and actually just making sure you're sticking to it. Then try targeting a specific group of people. When you're actually building all these content ideas, you're scripting them, you're putting a schedule to them, be aware that you want to target a specific group of people, because going too broad isn't going to help you if you want to sell something in the future. And as well as that, in the content, yes, you are making valuable content, but it's super important to showcase your expertise and show to the other people how actually good you are and all the knowledge you have to show authority, especially in your niche, right? That's going to be the ultimate leverage to actually get people to trust you, therefore buying your product. So I'll be showing you an example here of a photographer who essentially is online. That's what he does, a photographer. And he got one of the videos 1.5 million views. But again, he's getting a few videos that are pretty much blowing up. He started making low edit, right? Super basic videos on Instagram, IG Reels, essentially on educational content on how to actually take photos. That's what he does. That's what his expertise is. He had a few videos blow up, kind of like this one at 1.5 million, but others as well. And this, what essentially just by posting a few videos and doing some simple editing, booked him out for his photography shoots and also his online mentorship program. So both of his business worlds and his business accolades got completely booked out just because of a few Instagram posting videos. So that's why we're saying just to post videos and making sure to become educational will lead to more business to whatever you're selling and offering. So once you've kind of took note of what I told you to do, so start focusing on one platform, give out valuable content, and now you're doing like the example I just showed you. Start doing some low edit, posting content, let's say on Instagram in this case. After that, you want to analyze your posting strategy. So what's working, what's not. Experiment and see what you need to improve on. It's not the first video is going to go viral. It's not the first few videos with a few views that are actually going to convert. So super important just to experiment, try different videos, see what's going on in your niche, and constantly just be making videos to see what would work. And then focus on what brings in leads and customers and attention. Let's say you get a specific video who gets a lot of attention, a lot of traffic, then kind of reproduce that video in a different way, right? Focus on what you did that helped you to get sales or to get attention. And then, like kind of mentioned in the past, showcase your expertise. Super important to leverage results that you get. This essentially is going to be the number one seller once you start posting. So now that you actually have starting to get attention, starting to get a bit of traffic to your page, how do you actually convert those people into customers, into whatever you want to sell, right? You have to position yourself as an expert and also show that you can help them. You want to let them know that you can actually help them if they so desire to get your help. And this will be done through the educational content, right? Kind of like I've been mentioning in the past. Then once they're interested in actually getting your help, ensure, super important, to implement proper conversion systems, right? You don't want to just be mentioning it and then leaving it alone. You want to actually put the proper conversion systems in place so that once you do, actually launch your offer or your offer is launched, you can actually convert those people way better than someone who isn't putting these conversion systems, right? This could be lead capturing, such as DM automations, email marketing, engagement stories. There's a few mechanisms that you can in place, whether that be on Instagram or YouTube or TikTok, to actually get that conversion, right? So these are the types. You get your people through either a lead magnet. This is usually just an opt-in for an email. This can also be a DM automation. So there's tools out there who actually can convert those people for you, or email marketing, again, which is a super great tool. It's been there for a long time. So super important to just put the proper conversion systems in place to actually convert those people. Since right now, if you follow my strategies, you're getting a lot of people through your organic content. So finally, how are you going to be able to reach those 10K plus per month with your program or your offer? Is simply by learning as you go how to sell your program, adjusting your content, being consistent, essentially just what I told you, but just putting more effort into it, being more consistent, adjusting the type of content you are making, what's working for you, what's not. But the problem with this is this can take you a lot of time to actually learn on your own. There's a lot that goes into it, right? Maybe you've just listened to what I said quickly, which is essentially just a tip, what I just said. And it's a lot. But from the content to your program to the conversion systems, all these things can be a bit overwhelming. There's a lot to learn about these things. And in general, there's just a lot to learn in this space of online education and info product sales. But the good news for you is you can actually skip that learning phase completely and actually jump straight into having all the knowledge and all the systems through us, right? If I'm showing you this video, I'm kind of showing you that I know what I'm talking about when it comes to actually converting people, getting people through your, getting a lot of traffic through your organic content. I know what I've done. I've actually done it through someone, our last program, who hit $23,000 per month in sales in only 20 days through content alone, right? So no paid ads, no nothing, and not that much of a huge following on Instagram and TikTok. So we've done it. And if you'd like to get a consultation for your program, or maybe you want to start that program, get more people to your organic content, you can do so through the link in bio. And I'll talk to you soon.